This is called creepy. We've all played this game. Go around the circle, introduce yourself. What's your major and describe yourself in one word. No one really paying attention, dreading their turn. How the hell do I describe all of this into one word? We go around the room and get to me. My name's Emmi. I'm an English education major, and I guess creepy. Not like creepy or creepy. No, more like creepy. Yeah, creepy. The whole room stops and everyone looks at me. How are you, creepy? They ask the preppy sorority girl. And I say, well, I love being scared. My favorite holiday is Halloween. Black jelly beans are my favorites. I'm the kind of person that will pick up a spider and put it outside instead of smashing it into pieces and getting gunk all over my shoes. I've never really understood why people are scared of clowns just because they're creepy looking, they're funny, and cute. My 25 most played songs are deathcore and Marilyn Manson. I relate to Poe, Stoker, Shelley, and Beckett. I have a pet rat that I carry around with me in my purse and feed little bits of food throughout the day. I love horror movies, especially the ones where people get off by making other people cut off their own feet, or the ones that are 100% medically accurate. On Pinterest, I have a board to plan my funeral that has more pins than my wedding board. I have a collection of dolls that watch my every move, especially when I sleep. Morticia Addams is my style inspiration, but unfortunately I do not have the breasts to pull it off. I like dead things. I think skulls are beautiful. I think taxidermy is freaking cool. And I am sexually attracted to vampires, which I'm pretty sure makes me a necrophiliac, but I'll leave that to your own discretion. I don't really sleep much, so most of my nights I spend walking around. Sometimes I see a family eating dinner and I think, oh, how cute. But then they see me looking in their window and get scared and call the police, so I just leave. My ideal date would be a nice romantic picnic in a cemetery at midnight on Halloween with a full moon during the zombie apocalypse where my date would also be a zombie. But of course that wouldn't work out because they would only want me for my brains. I mean, I have boobs too. The voices in my head and I were friends at one point, but are currently in a disagreement based off of whether or not abbreviations count in Scrabble. They do not. No, they don't. No. You see what I mean? Oh, there was this one time where I wanted to be a dentist so I could put people under and pull out every single one of their teeth one by one. I would put them in a jar on a shelf or maybe turn some of the yellow ones into a necklace. I have a collection of hair that I keep under my pillow from random people. Can't really help it. When I see long, pretty hair, I just want it. Some of them have a little bit of skin on them from when I've extracted them from their scalp. I have just about every color and texture you can think of, except for natural red. That's a little hard to come by. Speaking of my collecting, I have a nice box of toenail clippings and belly button lint that have been graciously donated by my grandfather. I am so fortunate he sleeps so soundly. As far as my hobbies go, sitting in the dark and humming to myself takes up a decent amount of my time, as well as painting. Not that I use paints, that would be normal. No, I use blood, and not my own. I hate my own blood. No, I take it from other people. The other day I was walking to class and this guy bumped into me and just kept walking. I mean, how rude is that? I decided I was going to confront him, so I followed him, and when he went into his house, well, I couldn't just knock on the door, so I hid in a bush, and I waited till it was dark and he went to sleep. And I opened the window and crept into his room and saw him there asleep. He was naked, laying there so peacefully, he looked like an angel. I wondered what he was dreaming about. He looked so happy and comfortable. I reached out to touch his face, just a gentle brush on the cheek. And when he didn't wake up, I did it again, and again, and again, and again. And I ran my hand through his hair. It was a little wet because it was wet, and I brought my hand up to my mouth and tasted it. And it was salty like potato chips. I decided that I wanted to kiss him, completely forgetting the whole reason why I was there in the first place. I leaned down and, just like that, and he woke up. He was up and out of bed so fast in all his glory, screaming and throwing things, everything in his reach. I dodged the football in the textbook, but not the lamp. As I lay on the ground, my head pounding and everything around me spinning, I felt sick. I felt mad. My hair was sticking to my face and the gash on my head was hemorrhaging blood. I hate my own blood. And that's when I remembered he was not beautiful, he was ugly. I remembered why I was there to call him out for being a jackass. But he crossed the line. I blinked, forcing my eyes to work, and I saw it. A little piece of broken light bulb, just big enough for me to grab, and grab it I do, pushing myself up, pushing through the fog, my eyes only on him. My arm reaches out and slices, he screams. Again and again, my arm moves and he screams, again and 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 over and over until he stops and I stop. He falls to the ground, gurgling, twitching as little flecks of life leave him forever. Pretty liquid is coming out of him so fast, spreading out into the carpet, like a snow angel. He was beautiful again. I stayed till the blood slowed, flowing like syrup over pancakes, trickling down, down, down. I hate my own blood. There's something about others that I just, I can't get enough. I look around and everyone sitting around me has moved away. Everyone's wide-eyed and pale. My professor says, well, wasn't that nice? And that's when I notice she has very pretty red hair.